Hello friend, welcome everyone to another edition of this Forex Friday. So today we'll be talking about how to trade profitably with using the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands is a Forex indicator that helps us to trade following the trend. It actually shows us the trend, just like we use the EMA that helps us with the trend. Talked about that before. The Ichimoku also trades along the trend. I've talked about that in the last training that we posted on this channel. So if you're yet to learn that and you've been interested to learn that Ichimoku or using the EMAs, that's the moving average, check the description section. You see the link to those trainings there, and then we also have a playlist of all Forex trainings that we've done in the past, so you can like to check them out. Alright, so today we move straight on to how to trade profitably using the Bollinger Bands. This is another strategy that works pretty well. Alright, I'd used it in the past. That worked for me. But before you use this, please ensure you back test. Alright, back test, test it, practice with it before you trade with your live money. Alright, so back test, be comfortable with the strategy, make sure it works for you well. Alright, before you go ahead to trade with your live money. So as you can see, I'm on the euro dollar chart. That's the 5-minute chart time frame. All right, so we go ahead. I'll apply the Bollinger Bands on this chart, and then we move on to see how to really trade using the Bollinger Bands. All right, so let's go now. So the first thing you do on your mobile version, this is a mobile version of MC5. All right, so the first thing you do is to click on the indicator section. I think I'd mentioned it before. You want to click on the indicator section. This is what to do. Alright, so we see this F here, this F sign at the top here. That is what we click on. Alright, so we'll go ahead to click on the indicator section. It brings this. So as you can see, the second thing there is the Bollinger Band. I've written the Bollinger Band. Alright, so I click on the Bollinger Band. Alright, so now we see it that these are the parameters. Alright, even at default, this is what you see on the Bollinger Band. Don't change anything, just apply this exact setting. Alright, so we use the default setting of the Bollinger Bands that we see there. Okay, so the next thing is to click on done. You see done at the topmost right corner of your screen. Okay, so we see done at the topmost corner of your screen, so you click on done. All right, and then it applies to the screen. So this is how your screen looks like typically. Okay, so this is how your screen looks like. So once you're seeing something like this, then you are halfway done. All right, but as a means of confirmation, I'm going to add the RSI indicator. So I go back to click on the F at the top. So I click on this button here, this plus F button here. Alright, so this means that I want to add an extra indicator. So I click on it, and then I look for the RSI indicator. That's the latest strength index. So I believe we can see it here. This is the RSI here. Okay, so I click on it, and then it brings me here. So when you are here, click on default. Let me start from default. So click on default. All right, this is what you see, but because I need to edit this level, so I've seen the level section where we have parameters for the period, leave it at 14. All right, apply to close. Styles, leave it at 2, that's okay. All right, for the level, click on it. All right, and then leave the 30 there. Okay, let me add an extra one, which is 50. All right, and then for the style, I'll make it 2 pixels. All right, so that I'll be able to see the line well. All right, and then after doing that, you click on done. Okay, so we go back. So you can see at the level section we have 30, 70, and 15. We have 30, 70, and 15. All right, so after that you click on done. So we can see the RSI indicator beneath my screen. All right, so at the top there I have the Bollinger band, and then as a means of confirmation below I have the RSI indicator. Okay, so when do I enter a trade? When do I enter a trade? All right, I enter, let me look for a typical setup. All right, so for this now, for example, I want to enter a sell trade, I want to go short, all right, or I want to go bullish. So what you look out for, this is a very massive move, right? So I look out for a candle. Okay, most times people don't use setup, but let me just go ahead with it. All right, so I look out for the candle coming from the upper Bollinger band. Now this is what happens. It's more like according to the setup of the Bollinger band, all right, it is on period 20, and then the deviation is 2.1. So what happens is that the middle Bollinger band is of simple moving average 20, and then the spaces between the middle Bollinger band and the upper band is deviation 20, is 20, while the space between the middle Bollinger, the middle line and then the downward line, all right, is 20. Okay, so what happens is that you look for a candle, you look for the setup where the candle is coming from the upper Bollinger band. Okay, so now from this setup we can see that this candle is coming from the upper part of the Bollinger band. All right, it has touched the upper Bollinger band. All right, so that is the first thing you look out for. All right, then we wait for it to cross the middle Bollinger band. All right, so can you see that? Let me try to draw that again. So upper Bollinger band, all right, then it's coming down to touch the middle Bollinger band. All right, so this is 1, this is 2 that you look out for. So, and then at the same time you notice that by the time it is crossing the middle Bollinger band, it is also, you look at the RSI below, you notice that the RSI is also crossing the 50 level. All right, this is here. All right, so watch out. As soon as that candle closes, you see the candle that crosses the middle Bollinger band, as soon as it closes and then a new one opens above and a new one opens also below that middle Bollinger band. All right, so at that point, okay, this is number 4. At that point, when a new one, you see, you can see that blue line there. All right, that blue candlestick there that opens also below the middle Bollinger band. Then at that point, take a sell trade. You take a sell trade at that point. So when you enter a sell trade, what you now do is that your setup will now be you enter a sell here, all right, and then you see that same line that crosses the middle Bollinger band, all right, you put a stop loss at the top, all right, and then you can follow the trade. You follow the trade all through until the candlestick comes back to hit the middle Bollinger band, all right. So at this point, when it hits the middle Bollinger band, you exit the trade and you take your profit. I believe we can understand this. This is quite straightforward enough, all right. Let me see if I can reduce it a little bit, all right, so that we can see it. So what happens is that at this point now, okay, you enter a trade here, all right, you enter a sell trade here, okay, so you put your stop loss here and then you take your profit here. So with this setup, you've been able to trail your trade to get about how many pips there, all right, that is okay, that's about 100 pips there also, all right. So it's okay, that's about 50 pips. You've been able to follow this up into having 50 pips, all right, from this place up to this place. Okay, that is 59. Okay, 50 pips, all right, 50 pips with 59 candlesticks, all right. So so this is a typical setup and it works. In fact, it works on the larger time frame also. So you want to check the larger time frame, let's say the 15 minutes time frame. It also works. The setup also works, all right. So for this, for example, if you're taking a buy trade, this is a 15-minute chart. So what happens, according to what I explained there, is that you enter a trade here, you enter a buy trade here, all right. You put the candlestick that crosses the middle Bollinger band. So underneath, you put your stop loss here, and then you trail it until the candle comes back to cross the middle Bollinger band, and then you take your profit here, all right. That is another profit. Now you want to, let's go back to the 5 minutes time frame and then look for a typical buy setup there. Okay, so as you can see, this one, for example, according to what I explained, so what you do is that all right, you you enter a trade here, you enter a buy trade here. So we enter a buy trade here, okay, you put your stop loss here, and then at this point here, you take your profit. Okay, so I believe we understand this. This is quite straightforward. The Bollinger bands work well. So my setup again was my setup again was then I forgot to mention. Okay, so according to this setup, look at the RSI. You notice that at the point where the candlestick is crossing the middle Bollinger band, you notice that the RSI too have also crossed the 50 level, all right. So it also crosses the 50 level. So that is a confirmation to make you know that okay, it's a good trade to enter, all right. So according to what we've done, all right, see my setup again is the Bollinger band at default, okay, then the RSI is also at default, but what you change is the level you had an extra one, which is the 50, the middle line there, because we need to know the points when it's crossing for our confirmation. And then at the style, you set it at 2 pixels, all right, because I want the line to show pretty well. Okay, so I hope we've learned something today, and I wish us well in our trading adventure. If it is your first time on this channel, don't forget, hit on the subscribe button and then click on the bell icon beside it so that you'll be notified when next a new video is uploaded. We upload video lectures like this, Forex training lectures like this for free on this channel every Friday. We want each and every of us to continue to make profit in our Forex trading career, all right? And you want to learn more about previous things that we've done, all right? Check the description section. You see other videos that we posted previously. I will also put a link to the playlist of all our Forex Friday lectures, all right? So free lectures like this comes up every Friday. Okay, so thank you for your time once again. I hope to hear from us, our comments. Try it out. If it has worked for you, let me know. Try it on other currency pairs. I believe it works. I've tested it myself. So try it on other time frames, back test. Let's communicate, let's build this community, and we hope that we all have a profitable adventure trading Forex. One thing you should take note of while trading Forex is you need to be disciplined with your strategy, and then you need to be very patient to make sure that the setup is right before you enter any trade. My take is this: it is better not to trade at all than to run at a loss, all right? So wish us all a great time. Don't forget, once again, if you're here to subscribe, hit on the subscribe button. See us all next week again on another training on Forex Friday. My name again remains TOLU CRAIG. Regards. Bye for now.